Hi everyone. Right, I'm home now from Croatia. Got back on when did I get back? Thursday evening. I've not done any more videos or anything because I've just been sort of in quite a bit of pain. I just wasn't feeling like it. I'm sorry, but that's that's how it is. I'm going to talk about more of the journey now, and what happened out there, because I know I did a few sort of like quick videos, but while I was out there. You can probably see that I'm bruised around here. It's just sort of all around this area, due to what I had done. Some people don't bruise, some people do, but I have bruised. So it's sort of a little bit painful, but it's not too bad. I'll let you see. These are temporary teeth. Now these are very sort of hard, sort of plastic, or really hard. And the gum line as well is white, so it's really odd. I'll see if you can see there. It's like a solid piece, and then if you look carefully, you might be able to see a pin. I don't know, but down here you can see I've got stitches still. And the stitches go all the way around. I won't pull it around too much because it's still a little bit too soft, but it's just this solid that ends about there, so it only goes back, doesn't go right the way back, so it's completely distorted my face. My face is sort of feels sunken in there. It's distorted my mouth shape. It's more sort of concaved than it was before, so I'm not happy with that side of it, but I know that obviously I've got the finished teeth to sort of come, and this is why now we have the healing time, but also plus for me to or for anyone to work out what sort of they don't like about these teeth. They want more protrusion, they want them shorter, they want, more sort of just to sort of make their mouth look more normal. What colour, obviously what colour you want, etc. So anyway, so I'm going to talk about what's actually happened. I arrived at the apartment, which wasn't like the pictures that they sent to me. The picture they sent to me was very funky, very colourful. This wasn't, but it sufficed. It was fine. Downside was that there was no sundries. There's no like teas, coffees, sugar, milk, and you not knowing where anything is, it was a little bit disappointing that we didn't know, and we had to keep sort of messaging them and say where can we go to get sort of bits and bobs and things. But it was quite comfortable. It was nice. I meant to take some pictures actually, but I don't think I did take some pictures, so sorry about that. Anyway, so Monday morning I went along at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they took a CT scan of my face. And then took x-rays, and then I went and sat outside in the waiting room for about sort of 3/4 of an hour, and then I was brought upstairs to see Ivan Miletic, and he is the sort of prosthetic. He does all the actual sort of replacement, the implant them, the actual sort of like dentures sort of things themselves, the teeth themselves. He doesn't do the surgery, he just does all the sort of the teeth themselves. So he said that looking at the CT scan, he said your bone is quite soft on the top and the bottom. It's normally softer on the top anyway, but you should be okay to do the implants. But until the surgeon goes in and drills, they don't know exactly if it is going to be hard enough or not. So anyway, that was that. I went downstairs and waited a little bit longer, and then I was called in. So went in, they sort of wipe all your face around with sort of like antiseptic, and then they put this sort of screen cover over your face with a hole sort of in it. Some people like to pull it over so it fits right over their face so they can see what's going on, but I would rather not know, so it sort of kept dropping down my face. I was quite happy with that. I closed my eyes. The worst part of having the rest of my teeth out and the drilling and everything was the injections. I'm not good with needles anyway, but the injections Down below weren't too bad, but the ones up in the roof of the mouth were, oh God. But anyway, I did that because I knew I had to go through this procedure. But apart from that, I was awake, and you feel tugging, you feel crunching, you hear the drill going, but you can't feel a thing. Absolutely not a thing. So that was brilliant. And then after, you're left with, I think, as I showed you, sort of four little pins sticking up. After they did the bottom ones, they then, I had to go over and they had to take impressions of the bottom, and they decided to do it before they'd even done any work on the top, because my mouth was so small and I was having trouble opening my mouth wide enough for them, that in the end it was really hard for them to take the impressions. But anyway, did that, let me, got a bit freaked out sort of thing, because I was sort of, yeah, my head was hurting, my neck was hurting, because I'd had my mouth open for about an hour or so. Went and sat down for a little while, and they did the same to the top. So they did exactly the same to the top, the injections and everything, and then they come to do the impressions again. By this time, I was sort of, I'm sorry to say, I sort of lost it a little bit. In the chair, I also have what's called restless leg syndrome. So my legs won't keep still. They were really, really irritable. So my arms, my mouth, my head, my neck, and in the end, he kept dropping the pin thing to do the impression, and in the end, I just was getting more and more upset in the chair, and I was just sobbing by the end of it. But I think I just about had enough. This is about 3 hours later, so. Yeah, it was an ordeal. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, because you see all these other people doing these reviews, and they're, I'm really pleased, there's hardly any pain, da, da, da. But I just want to tell it how it is, step by step. So you guys, please don't let me put anyone off, but I just want some people to know exactly what is involved in these, with this centre anyway. I don't know about anyone else, but anywhere else, but at the dental centre Miletic in Croatia. I then sat outside. They put ice packs because it was really painful, very painful. They gave me a steroid injection in the buttock. That apparently helps with the bruising, the swelling, and everything. So I had that. They then sent me away with some antibiotics, 2 lots of antibiotics, and some painkillers, like ibuprofen. So I sort of went back to the apartment, was in real pain, just didn't do anything. It was just, my sister was with me, thank goodness, and I just literally was just milling around, couldn't get comfortable, just because the pain was so bad. But after about 6 hours or so, this is about, I think I left about 2:30, 3 o'clock, in the evening, about sort of 8, 9 o'clock, I was feeling a little bit better, and that was it. I didn't have a great night's sleep, but the next morning I felt, oh, this is okay. I haven't got that much pain, and I feel good. But then as the day was wearing on again, then the pain was sort of throbbing. It was just the whole of my mouth was in, and I had a bit of a headache still. So that's sort of how it went on, the next few days. But the day after, because I had those 4 pins top and bottom in on the Monday, I went back on the Tuesday, and they then fitted these in, obviously these temporary ones. So they feel. At the moment, I feel I just want to take them out and let my gums breathe and expand and just heal without, because they're healing underneath these, and it's sort of just a little bit uncomfortable, just a bit discomfort. But I'm still taking painkillers, just trying to ease myself off those now, because I don't want to be taking them ongoing. But the antibiotics I'm on. So, and as you can see, my face is swollen up. That there came up fairly quickly, within the next day. So that's sort of quite bruised. So I'm hoping it's all going to sort of start disappearing now. Ice packs all the time. I kept putting ice packs on my face all the time, to try and keep the swelling down, and it helped with the pain. It was numbing things, which was good. But apart from that, I then went back Wednesday just to have the bite done. So if I bite it, I could feel it on that side hitting, but I couldn't feel it on that side. So it was fun. They got the drill to sort of start filing, drilling as they do, and I'm thinking, oh God, no, not more, please, no more pain. And then I thought, oh, these aren't my teeth. I'm not going to feel anything. So I thought, yeah, file away, file up, do what you want. I can't feel a thing. So that was actually quite funny, quite good. But yeah, so I mean, at the moment now, I've still got a little bit of pain around there. I'm talking. I feel I'm talking a lot better, but my shape of my mouth is completely different. It's just concaved here, which makes me look as if I've got more lines than what well, shows all my lines, which I hate. I feel my cheeks here because the teeth don't go all the way back, so they're sort of like sunken in a little bit. So it doesn't feel like my teeth, but the thing for me though, I was told when I was having the dentures done, or the implants done. I keep saying dentures. The implants done is that if I'd have left it any longer, I was literally at that last point of being able to have them done. They said another 6 months or so, and I wouldn't have been able to have had them done. I'm going to take these off a minute. So I was just so grateful that I had done it when I did. My bones were quite soft, so he said he'd just about measure. I had to have a sinus lift on this side, so I don't quite feel anything. I don't know what they did there, so but nothing feels different as to what it did. But yeah, I mean it was more. I suppose I didn't know what to well, I should have known what to expect. What they're doing is quite evasive and intrusive into your mouth, and it should be pain. But when you see all these videos, and they sort of have also got their teeth and they're sort of like happy with them, and no, but they said there really wasn't much pain. Well, that's a bit of a lie, because I was there with a few other people and they were all in pain the same as me, so I wasn't just the unlucky one. It is painful, and to be fair, when they're cutting your gums, drilling into your bones, stitching you all up and everything, then there's no way you're never going to have any pain. No way you're never going to have any pain. So but anyway, home now. Now my friends, two friends that I met out there, two ladies from Ireland, we're all going to go back the same time, as soon as we can, as soon as we possibly can, after 3 months is up, or when we speak to the dental centre to have the design etc. done now. So I think that works out about the end of October. So yeah, so hopefully by Christmas, then I will. I say all I want for Christmas is my tooth. All I want for Christmas is a really nice smile. Plus, my husband, we feel like a couple of waifs and strays. My husband is doing Brave the Shave for Macmillan nurses. He unfortunately lost both his parents, and it's something dear to his heart. So he's looking very beardy, very overgrown hair. I feel like I am. So we're both not looking great. So by the time Christmas comes, he would have had his head shaved. His hair would have grown back perfect. I will have the perfect smile. So we'll be the perfect couple come Christmas, ready for 2020. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions, then please let me know. I can't think of anything else that I've sort of not talked about. But I'll come back in a couple of weeks when my face has died down and I'm feeling better, to say how I am feeling and how it has affected me, etc. But yeah, so all over now, guys, and just got to get used to them now, and just waiting for this pain to sort of die down a little bit. So okay, take care, have a great 2 weeks, and say any messages I'll send